I probably was intending to sail some of my crap away. Yeah, then we can go after pretty much anything we want. Not sure I have the time though. Quick travel usually isn't the fastest way to travel, so it might be too late to do any business. Might have like a minute in real time.
It is good to see you again. Take your time. I offer the finest.
Prices aren't great, but they're good enough. Right. Longsword of Sparks. Go away.
You got a great. You've made a good. That's a fair deal.
Strength gauntlets. They're not terrible by any means, but I still might want to sell them away. If we want to do heavy armor trading at some point, they could also be useful.
An excellent bar. That's a fair. A good price for a good customer. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Restore health potions are too high weight because of
An
the
excellent
ingredients
bargain.
used. I think that's the main weakness of early or low alchemy level healing potions, the weight. Later on you can start making health potions from ingredients that are lightweight to begin with.
You've made a good bit of gold. A fine transaction.
Any scrolls?
A fine transaction.
Log of the MMA. We can probably sell
That's
this
a good
too.
deal.
Right.
That's a fair deal.
It's 90 pounds free carry weight. That's respectable.
Thank you. Come again.
Forgot to take a look at if
Please,
there's
return
an easier
soon.
way to
It's
move
always a
stacks
pleasure to
in
see you.
containers. It's not an immediate problem though, so it doesn't matter. Since there is no pressing business we have to attend to right now, I think I'm just gonna take a look around and talk to people, see what's happening in the Imperial City. I also wanted to visit the Imperial Palace, but this is probably the bad time of day to do it.
Is there a problem, citizen? The Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went perfectly, didn't it? They cleared out the goblins and no one got hurt. Good day.
Good day, mate.
You have my ear, citizen.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago.
Blessings of Anu upon ye.
We could do a Thieves Guild mission, I suppose. It's night time anyway, so if nothing else pops up at least.
Can I help you?
Maybe?
Vernado and Moro Rufus, they don't get along. I don't understand it. I just make the armor and keep it in good shape. Farewell.
We go to a different map section. Well, I've been moving around in Market District for the most part. This is the prison section. You can go back to the place where you started the game from. We could have a little bit of a friendly chat with the guy in the opposite side. Don't know why we bother though. I find him highly amusing, not annoying. Don't want to remove a source of amusement from this world.
Hello, citizen. I hope you're faring well in these difficult times. The Emperor is dead. Long live? There's no problem, is there? It is a wonderful city, and I'm proud to have served her for 40 years. But I'm ready to retire. Let the young folks take over the reins. Carry on.
Imperial Legion officers. Yeah, you might be able to join the Legion. Didn't really occur to me. Usually that's an option. It's an entire different faction. Not sure why it didn't occur to me. Then there's likely the blades. Assassin's Guild is something we haven't joined yet.
You have my ear, citizen.
The Bastion.
We're here to help.
The Emperor is dead.
I visit a prisoner.
Certainly. I'll unlock the door for you. Of course, I have to stay with you in there.
Bastion Tower. Imperial Prison. Right, this was it.
Hurry up! So I wanted somebody murdered. So I prayed to the Night Mother. What is that? A crime now? They even took my house, those bastards. Ah!
Claudius Arcadia. Your house was taken. Doesn't mean there's an empty house in the city. But the guy isn't here anymore. Or this is another section of the jail system. Claudius Arcadia.
What is it, citizen? You have my ear, citizen.
Yeah, this could be a gigantic waste of time, but we might also encounter something interesting. How far are we from a level up? Not even remotely close. Right, we should be able to detect from the map if Claudius Arcadia lives in this section. This is probably just shops, so I don't expect any person to really live here. Here's a warehouse. Market sewers. That might not be a ooh, the main ingredient. Never visited that. Market sewers. Let's take a look at that. Where does the sewer system go?
Evening.
Right, these are just for alchemical ingredients. Could be just rats. Somehow I doubt it though. Looks like there's maybe a beggar or two living here. I also need to buy lockpicks. 34 isn't exactly a minor amount, but we have to do a lot of hard locks in a row. We could get into trouble with this. Right, this doesn't go anywhere, or at least it's unlocked from another direction. So this is more of an exit than it's an entrance. Elven Gardens. I don't recall the guy's name anymore whose house I was supposed to keep an eye out. Claudius something maybe?
Good to see you.
I don't strictly speaking have to look at the doors, I
What is
just
it,
need
citizen?
to run around a little bit. The auto map should handle this. Othrelos, Marinus Chaotis, Ida, Dovin, Luther, the King and Queen Tavern. Right, I want to know if there's another sewer entrance here somewhere.
She likes jumping off things. That's because she's an idiot.
You have my ear, citizen.
How do you do? Hail.
A lot of syntab. Like a huge amount of syntabs in this the city section. Elven Garden sewers. Couple of inns. No real shops. But the next area should have the sewer entrance. Or the next block. Doubt these can be too dangerous. I mean, very low level character can stumble into these. Even for a low-level character, just killing mud crabs and rats isn't all that useful. There has to be something that earns you money. Ooh, okay, I can apparently use that one for some reason. What is this? Sewer waterworks. So this is not under any specific section of the city. Handful of gold and a lockpick. Classic loot. Well, at least there are hostiles there. Yeah, low-level hostiles. Right, this isn't exactly a bad thing. Not a good way for us to fight. I think the biggest problem is our endurance is so low, so we don't have a huge amount of health and we have a fairly low, well, relatively low fatigue. Fairly shitty goblin is not gonna die from them are fireball spells that eat up a huge amount of my magic when cast. But I don't think we're gonna get anything besides combat experience with this place. And it's a miss. Shit. The resistance lowering spell is something we cannot afford to miss. It's way too expensive to miss. If they're basically not coming directly at you, but have spotted you, you more or less just have to let them come closer. So maybe around 50 gold and some lockpicks. This is the only thing the sewers offer. It's not a good use for anyone's time. Sunken sewers. What is Ulysses basement? Okay, sunken sewers sound interesting. Sounds like something deeper within, so if this is a sort of a warm-up, a regular sewer, sunken sewers sounds like that could be somewhere where you can find real trouble. Let's go into... No, I don't want to go into stealth mode, I can't afford it. Yeah, someone's still living here. Doesn't look like something bigger would do. You need a key. There's something there, like an insignia. Looks like a sun. This is very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Can't do anything there. Usually when you need a key, it's quest or plot related. Some guy's basement. I'm somewhat curious to see why it's even here. He's unlikely to be there. It's just really just some random guy's basement. Varieties of Deidra. Don't really want to take any chances here. I don't know the guy. I might want to deal with him sometime. Right, there's still the other direction to go to. We're gonna have to take the long way back. Ah, shit. Right, that direction. There's probably switches to raise these gates. Ocean personality, gold, repair hammer. Authorlos's residency. Right, the others... this probably at least goes to another house, but it's only accessible from the other side. This is likely... okay, no it is. Here's the switch to this one. Right, there has to be another switch close by for the other one. No, they both use the same, okay. Irene Metric's basement. Can't say this isn't a suitable place for our early character. Yeah, you get sort of pittance, but pittance will go a long way at the start. Opposition is absolutely irrelevant, which is exactly what you want. Okay, a couple of potions, pocket change, lockpicks, a little bit of fighting experience. Still, not that all great of a use of time. This is what you want to do when you really are incapable of doing anything actually useful. What's the time? It's already morning. That took a lot more time than I thought. Chance to visit the palace then. It's probably open in a 2-3 hours maybe. Council Chamber, Strentius family mausoleum, and that's basically it. Great source for mushrooms. I don't really expect to be able to do much here, but I'd like to see what the options are.
What do you need?
Chancellor Okato.
Chancellor Okato isn't seeing any visitors.
Elder Council.
The Elder Council chambers are closed to the public for the duration of the emergency. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who is behind the Emperor's murder. Carry on.
First 2 floors should be available to the public, the upper floor is not.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Very hard locks. So a starting thief has no business in this place.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if council is in session. Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the 1st and 2nd floors.
Basement, hard lock.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the 1st and 2nd floors.
Is there all there is to it? There has to be an access to upper floors at the very least.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime.
Tons of guards.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is
But this is as far as we can go. Looks like a very dull place in general. Guard quarters, so there doesn't seem to be any real reason for us to ever come here unless the plot demands it. Lots of guards, hard locks, nothing of interest. So just challenges with nothing to reward you for beating them. Now we're... I haven't really talked to people. You know, look up maybe 2 sections of the city. I haven't visited Arena at all. Arboretum barely. Temple district somewhat. Taos Plaza district somewhat. I have trouble believing such a big city would only have so few quests. I think I've accidentally stumbled onto basically one. Maybe we should go into the buildings themselves if they're not locked.
Go ahead, please. Master Umbacano is a fine gentleman. Mad for old Aliad stuff, true, but he's got the dosh, so it's all right, ain't it?
Umbacano.
If you're looking for books, first...
Umbacano
Whatever you
is
say.
the one that has to be... It's gonna buy our Aliad artifacts, statues. We should try to find him at least. Foaming flask. Claudius Arcadia. I think this is the house we're looking. So the next one to the right. For public notice, this property has been seized by the Imperial Legion and its owner imprisoned. Rituals to the Night Mother or any other attempts to contact the Dark Brotherhood will not be tolerated. Adamus Philida, Imperial Legion Commander. Silver this, silver that. I'm not particularly interested in stealing any piece of crap. I want to see if there's something interesting. At the same time, might have to go to the waterfront anyway next, so might as well pick everything we can.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court of...
Yeah, we're gonna have to run.
Then pay with your blood! What's the matter? Getting tired!
I did not expect anyone to be in there, I have to admit. I can breathe underwater, so that's a good safe place for me. I'm sure some of the legionnaires will follow me no matter where I go. Most of them won't. It's only 5 gold, it's easy to pay up. There's a cave there. Right, since we want to spend our time doing something useful, maybe explore that one. Looks like an impressive site at least. I must be shooting mud crabs.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Okay, who the hell wants to pick a fight with me? Probably another bandit somewhere. Oh, there's one. Doesn't look all that impressive. His weapon does shock damage. Four acts of jolt. In basic, bandits don't give a crap about my weaponry anymore, so they've gotten some sort of a basic upgrade. Okay, how the hell do you enter this place? We have to be somewhat careful. We're very close to the road, and if a Legion patroller comes through, they might actually attack. Don't want that. Huge unnecessary headache for me. At the same time, a bandit site usually isn't all that lucrative. Let alone bandit site so close to the starting location of the game. We could get A-lit gear, Welkin stones, Barla stones. Fanacast cool. Right, this reminds me. There was a Forge Irony that we didn't go and visit. Right, we have to do that too. That's how easily you forget. You don't do them immediately, they just go away from your memory. Undead. I was expecting bandits. Not sure if this is better or worse for me. If they're standard issue skeletons, it's irrelevant. But if there's something a little bit worse, and we could be in trouble. Although I doubt it. We upgraded our casting potential just because of this. So we're not that easy to take out. Zombie versus headless zombie. Right, they're just not good enough. Suits me just fine. Allows us to wrap up this much faster. That's not a regular skeleton, it's a silver weapon. Skeleton Guardian. Good attack speed though. Silver Mace. That's a good one. It'll damage all opponents.
Ah!
Right. Might be a little bit more serious than I thought. 3 Guardian level opponents at the same time. I think a Guardian skeleton is more or less a match for the headless zombie, so 3 of them, that's something we can't exactly ignore. Oh shit, how the hell am I gonna ever get that? It's right at the rear of the bastard place. There's a fraction of a second, there we go. I'm not gonna do Fort Irony now. What we want to do is go at the very least buy more block picks. A lot of Welkin stones. Headless zombie. Lovely. Is he alone? If he's alone, that's not a problem. Probably a good opportunity to test some of the spells. Also, might want to extend some of our draw distances. Can't even see Welkin stones in the same goddamn room I'm in. There we go. Don't think this serves any real purpose. It has the loot it has, and that's it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Open easy lock, Tom. I wonder how much a custom-made open lock spell would cost. I'm assuming it's like Easy requires apprentice level, average, journeyman, hard, expert, and very hard master level, and that's it. They're not all that demanding of spells to actually cast, but you do need to reach the skill thresholds to actually be able to cast them. Otherwise, it sort of makes lockpicking manually relevant. There's at least the Killer Skeleton Guardian there. Heavy armor is coming increased. Should be very close to a level up. Very, very close. Overall good loot here. Almost every container has provided something useful or valuable. Constant stream of Welkin stones. Anything else? Okay, wasn't exactly a gigantic site. This is our last chance to raise attributes though. Any kind of serious fighting and I'll get a level up. We could go to Anvil and buy a athletics training. We're already sort of trying to increase speed on this level up. But we haven't jumped nearly enough for it to matter. I'm not sure if they're going to punish me because I do have a bounty. And the Fighters Guild might actually kick me out if I do that, so better get rid of the bounty first. I'm not sure they care whether it's 1,000 gold pieces or 5 gold pieces. Athletics would be increased by swimming too. Right, I'll go to my house, rest until evening, riddle the bounty, and we'll see after that. I'll probably go to the Anvil and try to buy athletics training. Athletics level is terrible, and as said, it is very hard to intentionally just train. Acrobatics is easy enough, you can go jump somewhere. Athletics, the best you can do is swim, and that's not all that effective a way to raise it. A little bit of extra money invested in that could help quite a bit. We don't have to get 5 levels of it, but a couple of levels might do the trick. How much do we have? 33. It's actually very expensive at this pace to buy more. I think acrobatics is for Thieves Guild. But the best option would really be to jump to the apprentice level of acrobatics. Maybe do a little bit more alchemy too. Then get the level up. What exactly can you do with the crab meat? Resist shock, restore endurance. Everything is a negative effect. Sacred Lotus Seed. Feather, resist frost. Restore health, agility, burden. Yeah, it doesn't work with anything. We'll do restore fatigue. Doesn't particularly matter what we do, just would have hoped for something a little bit more interesting. You have to make at least enough potions to get some sort of a level up. Right. 2 extra level ups. Not sure if I want to go and buy the training. We'll jump as much as we can before we just get the inevitable level up. That'll be it. We'll have to go toward Port Irony anyway. We'll get the level up there no matter what, without a doubt.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, bounties.
You can pay your fines to the... Consider it done. I will get rid of...
2 gold removed. Lovely. I don't want to even ask about this. I want any special jobs.
I do have need of a skilled operative. Perhaps the fences report to...
Right, I actually have enough stuff. What I haven't done is go and sell them away. I'm just carrying it around in my inventory constantly. For some reason. It's because when I sell stuff, it doesn't show the stolen goods you have, so you might not have equal awareness of what you have compared to standard goods. That's what it is. Right, we'll get the level up here no matter what we do. Goblins, maybe. Do other creatures use skulls? Well, goblins use them, and there are some goblins here. Wonder if the goblin is gonna bother with the crab. Yep, no point jumping around anymore. On the positive side, there's no point holding back anymore either. Rubbish loot. Shadow Banished Wine. That allows me to wrap up that quest. I've recovered 6 bottles of Shadow Banished Wine. I should bring them back to Nerusa at the Wabnet Inn for my final reward. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I have them in my inventory now. I think yes. So, let's kill everyone here and go deliver our Shadow Banished Wine. Looks like standard goblins, standard rats. Nothing particularly interesting. Couple of weak traps. Wrong button. No notable loot out of anyone. I think I'm heading back up already, right? So it's a really unremarkable loop with a couple of goblins. Handful of goblins growing their own rats. That's it. No commanders, no shaman. Deliver the Shadow Banished wine, go home, rest, level up, leave things like that. Not sure where to go after this. We should, well, we can't do any thievery related things until we sell the stolen goods. So in that sense, it would make more sense to go and sell the stolen goods, but one thing at a time. Wrapping up this quest is good enough for now.
Any luck on those bottles of Shadow Banished wine yet?
Yes.
I'm at a loss for words. You actually found 6! These will hold an honored place in my collection. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your finder's fee, worth every single coin, I assure you. I'll tell you what else I'll do since you seem so resourceful. If you find any more bottles of the wine, I'll gladly pay you well for them.
6 wines lost. 1,000 gold. Well, that's more than I expected to get.
Way shrines of Archay confer blessings of health on those who've pleased the Nine by righteous acts. Remember me if you find more Shadow Banished wine.
It might actually be worth it. Because a lot of the effects we can get from the wine are not that important to us, so the money might be more welcome. Right, I'd like to do some actual quests at this point. Just exploring without much of a purpose can be rewarding, can also feel like a gigantic waste of time. So, we'll go after some real quests. Intelligence, speed, yeah, good enough. More or less exactly what we wanted. We have stuff we need to get rid of though. I'll quick travel to where the fence is, that way I probably will recall what the hell I was supposed to do. We can sell the stolen gear and some of the other gear to him. Even if we don't want to do the Thieves Guild mission now, at least we don't have to worry about it anymore. We're gonna do it anytime we want.